Hello and welcome guys. Today we are discussing about creating a product strategy. My name is Nasrullah and I am working as a group CTO and product head. My career journey is so far, I used to work with Consigo, Techlines, InnoCat, PTCL, Etisalat, Hashe, Quario, Rocket Internet, Genie, Microsoft Surface. So let's move forward and we can start with there are multiple things like the mission and the vision statements for the organizations where we see what you aspire to be. And also there is a strategy comes where you need to think about all the aspects of the product, what you are going to develop and how you are going to develop. So overall means like the roadmap and executions, what you are doing, that would be the next journey. So here we will see about what is the meaning of vision. You all are aware about the vision statement. So here a product vision or product vision statement describes the overarching long-term mission of your product. So mostly the vision statement are aspirational and communicate concisely where the product hopes to go and what it hopes to achieve in the long term. So that's the big picture or a far more picture of your product. So we can see the few examples of the vision and mission statements. If we see the Etisalat, Etisalat is a very big gun, the telcos. I used to work with them. Their vision statement was reshape the lives of customers, accelerate the economic growth of business, enhance the competitiveness of the country. That focus is on UAE basically, Dubai, UAE, Abu Dhabi. So that's the vision statement for Etisalat. And if we see the Google's mission is to reorganize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful. On the other side, I added the vision statement for 3 ride-hailing setups. You all are aware about the Uber, Cream, and the Genie is working in MENA region. So Uber's statement is transportation as reliable as running water, everywhere for everyone. And if we see the Kareem, simplifying and improving the lives of people across the region. It's working around 22 countries, mostly in Gulf countries. And Genie is to provide seamless experience in most affordable prices in the MENA region. Their focus is on the affordability of it. So let's move to the core part of the strategy, how to come up with a strategy. So there are almost 6 areas which we will discuss, like the company or the product vision. Come up with product long-term vision, and it must be aligned with company strategic goals. So here the vision is must align with company strategic goals. Focus area, that is the important part. Determine a focus area. A single domain can have multiple areas, but we have to, when we are defining the product strategy, then we have to determine a specific area. And the problem identification means like the prioritize the list of the issues and focus mostly on the customer problem. Value proposition, that is the key. Utilize it to determine how the value prop is for the users. The situation and challenges. Understand the current market business situation. Is there any challenge to focus on it? Principle and core values. Create the principle and core values to achieve the product vision. It's very important to be ethical and question every time whether the thing which is we are doing is the right thing or wrong thing, whatever it is. So we'll start from the focus area. So here in the focus area, there are the 4 pillars like target area, what would be the audience, what would the market you are targeting, and your strengths. So target area, identify the target areas and focus on only single one. Like if we suppose talk about the ride hailing concept, then in the ride hailing, there are a lot of possible solutions could be. So either you are focusing on the executive services, taxi services, limousine services, or bike services, or what kind of, to identify a specific single one area. And the audience, who is our target audience? Like the corporate will be your audience, or the elite, or the middle class, or the lower middle class. There will be multiple customers segmentations. Identify the relevant one. Like suppose the Apple, when the Apple product came into the market, they decide the audience for the elite class, for the Mac and the iOS users. So they define their core, means like a specific segment of the customers. Market. What is your market focus? Would customers be interested in solutions? How would customers use if solution already exists? Like, what is your market? Here, if we see the Gulf market, European market, American market, Chinese market, Far East market, or the MENA region, or what is the specific your market? And either is there any product already working over there, or what else you are basically introducing, how the customers will take it if there are the specific similar product is available already available in market. The strengths. What are our strengths in specific area? Why should be the focus on specific area? Means like suppose in the ride hailing, there are multiple companies which are focusing on the, like the Genie is focusing on the cheapest price, cheapest solution for that, and the Uber is focusing to provide the service everywhere in the world. So like that way, what is your strength of your product and what strong features which your product have and the others don't have? So these could be your strength. Are your moral values, ethical values? What are your strengths? So these would be the focus area major pillars here. So the problem identification. So there is a lot of problems like the customer journey, walk in customer shoes and understand overall journey to find the challenges and issues which the customer is facing. The assessment, assess the journey in all possible scenarios, situations, understanding every stakeholder. Like in ride hailing, service required for office staff, ride hailing for individual staff required, ride hailing for middle class people or low income people required the ride hailing service. For maybe a ride hailing service for a specific event or specific situation. So these are the assessment and problem. List down the problems which are the customers facing and identify the specific parameters needed to prioritize and list accordingly. So these are the problem identification is necessary. There could be a huge data. So you have to prepare the list of the problems. The customer journey. To understand the customer journey, it is important to identify the customer journey and identify the problems and define the solutions. Like suppose if a customer journey for our travel booking, like travel inspiration, research, he will do booking and on maybe a flight, and then he would be required some location to stay, and he needs some payment like cash or whatever it is. So build the customer journey map whenever you decide to build the product strategy, like your customers or your target audience, how the customer journey map will work. What are the goals the customer want to achieve? What are the activities customer doing during using your product? What are the various touch points? And what are the KPIs for your customer journey for satisfaction, unsatisfaction, or the best user experience, or whatever it is, means like the adoption, whatever the KPIs could be, you have to define them. Here, the value proposition. The value proposition start from customer. And again, the business, like the customer, what is your customer and what is your business saying to it? And again, the product is market fit or not, and how much value addition or differentiating your product from the existing product available in market. So that will be the value addition in it. So value proposition you will do by that way. So framework to done the job to done framework. Basically here, the individual seek to accomplish the job done in given circumstances. What experience will help customers? What obstacles might be removed by this using this framework? What is the social, emotional, functional dimensions of the job which you are going to done with specific framework? Here, I will use the reference of the Harvard Business Review, like the skateboard. Like even though the customers buy this, here is what the customer really want. So what make it comfortable, what he love to use it. So we will use the means like the framework accordingly, which make the best one product, which is the requiring by our customer. Like here, what experience help customers, what obstacles might be removed, what is the social, emotional, functional dimensions for it. So that's and also come with product vision. After all this analysis, SWOT, job to be done, customer journey, problem statements, focus areas. So come with product vision. What would you like to achieve in long term? Long term means like what does they make sense to 3 to 5 years from now? Does it tie up with your company's mission? Like if you have a big organization and this is this part of the product, so either this product is aligned with company mission, so you have to define this. And then challenge and situation. It is important to understand the current situation in market, like where you are. What is the current situation in our focus area in market? What are the challenges facing by customers? And what are the other challenges we might anticipate, like environmental, political, geographical? If no solution exists, then why the solution still not come from the major players in the market? Or either it is the new idea, or either it is the challenge which is not focused yet. So we have to work on that challenge and situation. So here they define the product strategy blueprint. Write the problem statement. On a big picture, define the problem statement we are solving. Why do we think this is, one is try to use the data warehousing. Why this problem we have to focus on. This is important. Another, define what are your core principles. What should be the ethical values of the product. What are the ethical values you are bringing with your product. And you are taking care of that. And target audience, list the target segment. There can be various segments. As I mentioned earlier, it means like target customers could be elite class, could be poor, could be middle class, could be low incomer, could be a mutual. You can select that not affording the ride hailing executive services. So cheaper service could be the solution for them. So we have to best to have focus on a single segment area. Like we are targeting the middle class or the low income areas or the elite class like Apple. And the core critical user journeys are the CUJs. What are the core CUJs product achieves? Like how we are facilitating the customer, the user journeys, some ranking system to identify the important ones, like which journeys we are facilitating. So this is the defining the product strategy blueprint. And here are a lot of ideas which can be blow your mind with the ideas like this and that, this real estate, chat solution, ride hailing product, supply chain, whatever. Means like there are a lot of ideas which are coming into the mind. So you have to focus on a specific one to achieve it. This is really important. Otherwise, your mind will be blown and you will be unable to do anything. So after all this, you have to come up with some roadmap, like what you will, after all this analysis, what you will achieve in a 1 year, in 2 year, and 3 year, 4 year, and 5 year. 3 to 5 year roadmap is the best practice to achieve and build the strategy overall. So this was all about the creating product strategy. I learned from the product school, from the Google product managers, product leads, and product heads. So thank you so much. You can ask me the questions and comments and share your feedback.